Good morning, internets. It is a windy but sunny Tuesday morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is 60 degrees this morning, and I am starting out with 37 miles of battery-only range into the 2012 Chevy Volt Premium. For those of you who are regular watchers of the channel, you may have noticed that I have been offline all week. I had family business to attend to in Reno, and I had my hands full. Couldn't be making videos. I was going to make a video on the way back from Reno because I wanted to get some details about the regen qualities of the Chevy Volt, since most of the trip is downhill. Guys, it got pretty much the same mileage on the way back, and the reason for that is that there's not so much downhill. It's not so steep that you can just coast for days and days at a time, just regenerating power and sending it back to the battery. So my conclusion was that I had that trip saved 937 miles. I used 26 gallons of gas, and that is an average of 35.5 miles per gallon. And I know what you're thinking. That's kind of not great mileage for an electric car, an extended range EV. And you're right, it's not. As far as gas only goes, on that long a period of time in between charges, that's just what you're going to get out of at least this gen of Volt. I imagine things would be pretty similar in the second gen, albeit the mileage might be a little bit better. But this is one of the reasons that I say that if you don't have a place to charge your Volt, it's not worth getting one, and you'd be better off getting something that you didn't have to plug in, like a Prius. And that's exactly the reason. I got better mileage in my Passat over long distances than you get in the Volt. But that's because that's not what the Volt is for. It's for in-city driving. It's for running your errands, getting to work, things like that. And in the city, in its home, in its environment, it does spectacularly well. I'm still very pleased to have the vehicle. I do have occasion to drive to LA and to drive to Reno from time to time, and when I do, 35.5 miles per gallon I'll simply have to do. I've driven things that got worse mileage than that before and had perfectly reasonable and successful road trips. So that's the skinny there on how the Volt did on the trip to and then from Reno. I was a little disappointed in the way back, but all in all, not terribly surprised. And really, it's a big heavy car. We had this little bitty motor generating electricity to move it around, and this thing did cruise at 75, 78 miles an hour through the middle of Nevada for hours at a time without stopping. It did great. It really did great. I had to stop for fuel in Tonopah and Fallon, and that was it. And yeah, I didn't even get fuel in Washoe County because while I was in Reno, because I knew that the gas prices there are, they're like 80 cents more a gallon because of the fuel indexing they're doing there. So I waited until I got back out into Fallon and fueled up there on the way home. And then once again in Tonopah, and came straight home, blew right through Beatty, didn't even stop. I did learn some things on this road trip, like I'm not 17 anymore, and I cannot just sit in a car and do a bonsai run and cruise for 8 hours straight without getting out at all to stretch. I probably should have done that every 2 hours or so because my body's making me pay now. But all in all, I'd say successful trip from a driving perspective, successful trip from a personal perspective, and I'm very, very happy to be home. I didn't do any of the things that I normally do in this last week, which is including daily updates and things of that nature. Didn't do my car show on Eastern, didn't do any of that stuff. But this week, we are back at it in full force. It's going to be a beautiful week in Las Vegas. The weather is going to be really, really wonderful. Saturday is going to be ideal, guys. It's going to be mid-80s. It's going to be, between these two pickup trucks. Some people just do not want to let you on the freeway, and those people are called buttholes in this here Dodge. Laying on his horn, too, because he didn't want to let me merge. Okay. A less mature person who didn't have a camera on might flip that guy off. Oh, Lord. What was I saying? I want to talk a little bit about merging, guys. The way merging's supposed to work is that you take turns. The only reason you're on the freeway is because somebody let you merge. And I don't like it when people take it upon themselves, certain people in red Dodge pickup trucks, want to take it upon themselves to say, oh, someone let me merge onto the freeway, and now I'm going to go mad with power and not let anybody else merge onto the freeway. I had no choice but to get on right there. I was going to be run into a concrete embankment. So I'm glad that guy was okay with that. And that's how I deal with rage. I'm just going to rationalize it out loud, have this dialogue about how that person, a member of my community, possibly one of my own neighbors, was perfectly fine murdering me, or with the potential of murdering me on the freeway, because they were more important and had somewhere more important to be. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. If you're one of those people who gets that degree of angry as soon as they get in the car and lose all rationality, please just hand in your freaking license. There's just no goddamn reason. Okay, I'm calm now. I'm good. I'm centered. What was I talking about? It's the beginning of a new month, and I'll be launching a brand new t-shirt that I'm pretty excited about for you guys. So I'll share that in the link. I'll share that link in the description down below. And I'll make another video for you guys this afternoon about some actual car news. But in the meantime, I just wanted to get back in touch with everybody, let you all know what was going on. And if you guys have anything you want to hear about, go ahead and let me know in the comments, as always. And I think that's where I'm going to stop it right here today before anybody else tries to run me the hell over in Las Vegas. Okay, it's a good day. It's a good day, everybody. All right, if this is your first time on the channel, thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for more news. Please consider subscribing right over here. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Here's some other videos I'm sure you'll enjoy right down here. My name is Katherine with EVs of Nevada. Everybody have a really great day. Please remember to like, subscribe, and smile.